We've been getting quite a few questions about painful penetration.
Yes. Yeah.
Whether the labia are sensitive, or the vaginal opening's a little sensitive, or the friction, or...
Lack of lubrication.
That's the number
one. You have
one.
to use additional lubrication. Don't rely on your own. We're always very nervous when we're having partner sex.
Well, especially if it's a new partner sex.
Oh.
Or you've had a couple of drinks.
Dehydration. You're dehydrated.
You're out partying, you meet someone nice.
Yeah. No good.
But don't you think, I never let anything or anyone penetrate my vagina without being in control, which means I grab my almond oil, I lube up my vulva, I lube up the penis or the dildo or the hand or the fingers, and then I spread open my labia, and then I guide it in.
It's called being in control. And it's not being a control freak. What it is, it's owning your own genitals. It's like taking control of your sex organ. And I also think that women should be the first to penetrate their own vaginas.
Of course.
And of course, but before that takes place, get out the mirror, get a good light, and sit there for a while and study your divine vulva. Understand all the parts. Be very familiar with it.
And you can find the parts on our website. You can click on vulva and vagina under topics, and it's all there.
Yes, we have it all there. All the different parts, and know your sex organ.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, can you just, I remember one time Sheila said to me, can you imagine what it must be like for a young man to go down there and see all these things and flaps and
folds,
bumps
and it's different each one, and the clit and the pee hole.
Really, it's a very complex, and they're operating with the tube.
Yeah, penises are very straightforward. Vulvas and vaginas are not.
Oh, they're very complicated. Well, come on, it's this is where the babies come from, so.
And I remember sticking my fingers in and feeling around for what it felt like.
It's amazing.
And how long your vaginal tract is and your cervix. And you can just get a better understanding of the mechanics of sex, I guess.
What goes on.
Yeah.
It's very important for women to take control of that. Then you have something to share. It's not like, spread your legs and pray.
And it's pitch black in the room. Like, most people have sex in the dark. You can't find where he's going. No.
I remember that I was in my early sexually enlightened era. I was so, I was in my 30s, early, and I thought, this is so important, so the next man I had sex with, I'm going to show him. So he was actually stimulating my inner lips, thinking that was my, I don't know. Clitoris, whatever.
It could have felt like that, You're feeling around.
He doesn't know.
Not many people will look directly at your genitals during sex and then touch them.
So, I thought, I'm going to give him a lesson. I said, stop a minute, Tom, I'm going to show you what a vulva. I think I said vulva, I hope. And I turned on the light, and I opened up my legs, and I spread my outer lips, and he took one look and leaned back and went, it's late. I got an appointment. I got to go. And It was the most unerotic moment of my life.
I think that's very erotic. And I've done the same thing with success. So maybe the generations men have changed a little bit.
I hope so. But
maybe it's pornography. I don't know. It's a show I'd watch.
That was back in the 60s.
Yeah, you're a little before your time, I think.
Again. So it's a very complex, elegant sex organ.
They're all beautiful. I've never seen one I didn't love.
The owner must take control, must be knowledgeable, must understand, and then you also have to know what your orgasm is about. Otherwise, we're a zero.
Yeah. Yeah. And you're just waiting passively.
Praying
for the orgasms to fall down from heaven. And they don't.
Forget it. It ain't gonna happen.
You gotta work for it, girl. You gotta breathe. You gotta squeeze your PC muscle. You gotta find your clit.
Yeah.
You gotta rock your hips.
Yeah. It's a whole workout. And what better commitment for the new year than to introduce yourself to your own sex organ.
I love it.
And love her, give her a name, have an identity, have a visual image, and when you're masturbating, bring that image up into your mind. Embrace your sex organ, and then share it with a sweet little boy or girl. Absolutely.
Or both.
Or both. Yeah. Well, at the same time. All right.
Happy
All right.
New Year.
Yes, Happy New Year, kids. Have a wonderful. It's going to be so good. I can't wait.